to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. Already, we've got a loose football, and they dodge a turnover there on the return. Woo, got the hearts racing a little earlier than they wanted. My heart's racing up here, but fortune on their side this time, partner, as they do get the ball back and are going to have their opening possession after all.
Yeah, it definitely spooks you a little bit, and you got to now make sure as an offense you settle things down. Maybe a good reminder, too, in the huddle. Hey, boys, let's make sure we take care of this football.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Trying the right side. 6 away from 1. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
Going to the ground again on Brooks. He's only just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Odunze's got it, right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
QB keeping it here, the 2nd down option. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Driving across the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And this one is launched down, brought in, inside the 20. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive.
field, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right in his field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. On the draw, this is Brooks. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 19-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. This is a heater going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. With the kick. Has this at the 6. A great effort, but he got copped at the end of it.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. He is stumped with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good big knee and that 1st down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in and they are already close to midfield.
And the Bears 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they drop him after just a yard, 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are what I call the body plays. It's not a home run. It doesn't deliver a chunk play, but it's these runs of 1 to 5 that keep you on schedule and take a little bit of steam out of that defense.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know what baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
These 2 NFC North teams have played one so far. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at third and still 10 here. Williams going to run with it. Decent work on the run, but not enough for the first. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short. Working quickly here.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. He has room past the 25. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump. You'll get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Bears' 34-yard
Play action. It's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
That was too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Throw caught by his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
at the 20-yard line.
They'll run it from a gun. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ready.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Set, go.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. They kept it on the ground.
rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns. It takes the field to get the ball. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And just in case his offense didn't have enough to contend with. Now you got to worry about a quarterback who can do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First down from the 42. From the gun, a give to Brooks. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Moore going in motion left. Williams from the gun. And is a catch for Luther Burden. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Tossing right to the short side. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. The effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kids, want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here's Brooks. Still fighting forward. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Line up the design keeper. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
3rd and goal. It's Williams. And he's caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That
coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! And the Viking, there he goes, on the right side! 30! And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2 points.
That play doesn't stop just because it's a point after the kick. Not in this league. Not right now. Somebody on that kicking team has got to get on their horse down the field. And here's the thing, Kate. I know what's going to happen in the film room tomorrow. One side is going to be miserable, and the other, rewind, rewind, rewind. Look at that effort. Look at that desire. And look at the 2 points because of it.
At their own 22-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He'll throw it. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return starts at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. On play action now, McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Catch is made down the right sideline. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there. So we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. Lining up now to try the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Brooks. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Working from the gun, Williams. Throwing the out complete. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Williams to throw. On the move, headed right. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You've got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
Reaches the 30. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears start the second half with some needed points. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game.
Bears, 27. Will Reichert to kick off.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Has it downfield, working the left. Into the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage.
There are a couple different ways now to win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Brooks is going to get it off the zone lead. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Here's Williams. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Williams on the play action. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down to the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Williams going to run with it. And they take this in for the score. The Bears shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. His third total score in this game. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave the lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the climb metric. Ran by the Lux Mesa up the highest metric. The city just made
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Nice game left side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
They got to simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he's able to throw that ball right over their heads.
That ball right down the middle. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. All right, here we go. 2nd down. The running back gets it on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards into the 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Williams with 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This guy's been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Put everything he's got behind it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Well, they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, says you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Viking 18. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
19 Ryan.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That one connects. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
First down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Quick throw left side, complete. He takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. So here will be 1st down Bears.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on it. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect fight. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Third down, here's Williams. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Working quickly here.
19 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31.
Off the play fake, Williams. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
4 yards. That's another Bears first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Bears.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Williams. And the defender comes away with it.
You knew before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus on those defenders. Well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
And if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Got a lot behind this one. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep adding that fourth-quarter lead.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Hits the 20. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
They're going to pass it here. Headed out right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Connecting on a slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on. 1st down from the 42. On the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. You've got to keep moving quick here. On play action, here's Williams. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to be more interceptions.
And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Pass brought in by Burton. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bears first down.
Williams on 1st down. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout, 9 seconds left in the game.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Williams going to run with it. And good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's 2nd down now. Officials signaling for timeouts, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
One final shot here. Caught on the slant. And he's going to be stopped less than a yard from the end zone. Man, excitement all the way to the end. No time left. 0s on the clock. This game's over. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home.